Hello everyone, hope everyone's doing well and had a great day so far. Now today we are going to start off talking about the Bitcoin. And again, welcome to my daily forecast. Today is the 19th of May. So as you can read the headline, Bitcoin's obstacles mount amid China cryptocurrency warning. So basically, it says that the virtual currencies should not and cannot be used in the markets because they are not real currencies. Right? This is posted on the PBOC's official WeChat accounts. So news like this, a huge big central bank came out to say that Bitcoin or cryptocurrency cannot be used as payment in the markets, definitely has a big impact on the cryptocurrency. And so if we were to look at the cryptocurrency markets right now, meaning the Bitcoin, right now it is down by 40%. Now on the technical aspect, here's something that's really interesting. If you do have some indicators that indicates oversold and overbought markets, now definitely you will be seeing an oversold market at the moment. Right now it has finally touched the 200 moving average as well, but well, in my case it's 252 moving average exponential. So there is a technical support right now, and in fact this is the level, I think for the past few weeks that I have mentioned, one of the best price to actually buy in for Bitcoin. Alright, but however, looking at the current price action or the reaction of the market, it does seem that there's also a break below of this falling channel. So the sell-off is really strong. There isn't much buying signal right here. So if you are someone who's actually investing, I mean you look at the long term and you think that cryptocurrency is here to stay, a 40% pullback is probably a good time for you to start buying some Bitcoin as of current. There are other cryptocurrencies that you can look at as well. I think Litecoin is right now standing at the 60 moving average. So it depends on what is your strategy. But if you want to try to buy right now, definitely I think possible. But maybe you can only look up to this area. When it comes back, rebounded back to 45,000. Obviously, this is a important supply zone as of current. So there isn't really much I'm going to talk about Bitcoin today. I mean that's I think I explained pretty much already right now. So yep, that's for the Bitcoin. If it continues to fall, it won't come as a surprise. I mean a 50% pullback, 60, even 70, up to 80% is normal for the Bitcoin. It's normal for the cryptocurrency. So if you want to trade cryptocurrency, you gotta be aware of such movements. You gotta be prepared to take such risks as well. Okay, so let's move on to the gold. Now, for the gold, we yesterday it did climb. It actually broke new high again. It only jumped by about 12 US dollar, but after it came down again. So right now in the day charts, we are seeing that the price is resisted. All right, it has found resistance at the 4-month high, as you can see. So right now there seems to be some resistance, but we are not seeing any selling pressure building up yet. Market is just sideways. So I mean, let's just look at the 4-week time frame. Now I'm still definitely on the fundamental area, fundamental equation, I am definitely more bullish on gold. And I did say that as much as possible I will buy gold rather than sell. Meaning say if it really comes down, I will wait. I will see it as a pullback and wait for a chance to buy again at a better price. So right now at the resistance, the 4-month resistance, we are seeing some resistance right here, price is consolidating. And you want to take note that this riding channel, starting from early April or late March, has been broken. All right, it broke out of it. All right, saw resistance, and then it sit on the top of the channel again, and somehow it seems like, from what I see, the lows are still getting higher. That's something that you want to be, take note of, because usually when the price stands above a rising channel, it does means that the bullish momentum is strong. And again, given the fundamental, I do really think that there is a good chance we might just see the price when just shoot up all the way. But for today, I want you guys to take note that we have a very important upcoming news on the economic calendar, which is the FOMC minutes. Technically speaking, is tomorrow at 2 a.m. So that's something you want to be careful, because the market is definitely looking at the Federal Reserve, wanted to find out what is their stance, against the inflation risk that is rising so much so fast. So, and what are they going to do with their monetary policy? Are they still going to keep the same stance, like they're going to hold interest rate up till at least 2023, so on and so forth, right? So do take note of this piece of news, which is why I think if we were to make any trade today, we want to get out as soon as a wave has completed. You get what I mean? Like, for example, for gold, if it really went up, if it really goes up today, usually a good trend should be at the very least more than 200 pips or $20. So after it actually shot up more than 200 pips, that's where you want to start to actually take profits partially, shift stop loss to entry, whatever your strategy is. So that's for the gold. But however, if it pulls back, I'm not looking at very big or strong pullback. The very first one I'm looking at is this area, the equilibrium level for the gold. And what I mean by that is, in the day chart, as you can see, this is the median of this entire market movement, from the swing high to the swing low. So this, once price breaks above this level, there's always a good chance for gold price to keep going up, keep going higher until it reaches a really strong supply zone or resistance, as you can see right here at 19,050 or 1,950. Yes, so that's what it is. And so if it pulls back, like I said, okay, I will start to look to buy right here at 1,856. And of course, if it goes lower, then they will be back to the previous resistance and support level, 1,842. And of course, at the same time, we'll see a lot of support by these moving averages as well. So these are the two price I can give you if you are looking to buy the gold for today or in this week or coming week. All right, let's move on to the Aussie. All right, now the Aussie, it is not performing in the way that I expected. I mean, I don't I did say I do still expect resistance. Yesterday I did share that once it reaches 0.7810, correct, okay, right, that is the resistance that we have to take note of. And in fact, if we look at the day charts, this is kind of like a head and shoulder as well. So yep, so I mean, that's why we got to take note of this level. There will be resistance. So true enough, there's a resistance at 0.7810, and price came down, and right now we saw that it has broken below a very minor channel right here, but it keeps finding support at this price, 0.777. So I mean, we can always put out another trend line right here. Well, so I think we can look for a further pullback to this area, which actually forms a pullback channel in my words. So right here, I think it may provide pretty good support, where all the moving averages is right now, you know, tangling around in this area. So I think this is a good interest of price for us to buy. Okay, I'm still bullish on Aussie dollar. I mean, yes, there's a somewhat like a head and shoulder formation, but honestly speaking, this is not the kind of head and shoulder that I trade with. If you, I mean, for those who know how I trade head and shoulder, this is not the kind of head and shoulder I look for. So it looks like, but to me it is not. So I still expect the price to go up, at least up to this level. This is where I think there will be a stronger supply, stronger selling. But however, at the end of the day, I still expect it to go all the way up, back to 0.8 and even higher. Simply because I still believe that gold, precious metals, commodity prices are still going to go up in the next few months. So Australian dollar as a commodity currency has a great potential to climb, to keep appreciating at this point of time. So, and look at the weekly time frame. All right, the equilibrium for Aussie against US dollar is at 0.8080. If I look at the monthly chart, you will get what I mean. All right, you can see that this is a very important level. It is the equilibrium to the entire market for Aussie US dollar, or at least or at least in the 20th century. So while most people might think that Aussie has been climbing too much in the past few months, in fact more than a year, right? About a year, right, so far. But it is not over. Alright, it is not over, that's for sure. Let's move on to the euro against the US dollar. It looks so messy. Alright, wow. So the euro against US dollar, for some reason, it is climbing again. In the Asian markets right now, it is the Frankfurt market is going to open very soon. So it started to climb. It is still well within the rising channel. It's still within the rising channel, which is in an even bigger rising channel. So I mean, if you look at day charts, right, this is the major rising channel, starting from last year March, the beginning of the pandemic breakout. Right now, it is almost coming back to the previous high this year. So obviously, I did put this area, which is what I which is a supply zone. Usually, if you see a red rectangular box right here, it is a supply zone most of the time. If it's a blue box, that is a demand zone. On the short, it's just resistance support off area. Now, so we are seeing that the price is going deep into this supply zone, and I want you guys to take note of the volume. All right, if it completes, you will become what we know as a AB equals to CD, and that's usually will trigger a reversal. So I mean, for today, if you want to go for something intraday, just want to look at some chart patterns to trade, that's one that you can look for. So in fact, probably when the euro session starts, it might actually come down first, right? It might come down, retest the high of the demand zone right here. So 1.2160, you have to take profit already. Alright, best just take profit right there. I don't think euro dollar will, I mean, as of now, I don't think it will come down that easily. In any case, if it's going to turn bearish again, he has to break below this channel, and right now it's still very bullish, I would say. And of course, given the what's happening right now in the markets, so euro dollar is very straightforward. Otherwise, if you don't want to sell euro dollar like me, just wait for the pullback. All right, back to this level. Simple price action, resistance turn support, comes back somewhere nearby, you just go and buy. Right, it's that simple. Maybe let's talk about the last one. Oh yes, the NASDAQ. Well, yesterday I did mention, alright, I did talk about NASDAQ, and you can see that I still leave the arrows right here. I'm expecting it to go down again, alright, retest the previous low, near the 200 moving average, as you can see right here. Sorry, 252 moving average. I don't use 200 moving average anymore. Alright. So it did came down. So this is what I expect. Right now, if I were to look at NASDAQ, on the CFD, I think I should put it as US 100. You see, it is coming down. All right, this is still right here. This bullish bat harmonic pattern is still right here. So I'm going to follow this plan, right? I'm going to follow this plan because I love the setup. It's showing me right here, waiting for it to go down right here, retest the low or the demand zone. Sorry, yes, it is blue. So starting from about 13,050 is where I will want to buy NASDAQ. So going back, just wait for it to come to this area and then just buy. Of course, if we were to talk about some levels, the very first level I'll look at most likely will be right here. Obviously, this is a very, very important supply zone we have to look for. If it fails to go higher, it will definitely come down and range within this area. Where's my brush? Okay, it may just keep consolidating right here before it actually goes up subsequently. Alright, so that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and we'll meet again tomorrow.
EURUSD.